Hi, my name is Paul Litteral. I'm the musical director for Hoboken to Hollywood. Also co-wrote it with Luca and Jeremy. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I started in New York City. First big break was on Broadway in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. While I was doing that, I subbed on the chorus line, and I did the musical Chess. And then I got to work with Joe Papp a little bit. After that, I did a lot of big bands that you'd probably know about, like Rolling Stones and the Honey Drippers with Robert Plant, and played and recorded with Tom Waits and James Brown and Ray Charles, B-52s. Had a long, illustrious career, you might say. So, but I made my way out here. Most recently, like a couple of years ago, I did a show that ran that Jeremy had directed called Louie and Keely, Live at the Sahara. And that's how I first met Luca. And when I met Luca, I thought he was a fantastic performer and very unique in his style of his interpretation of Frank Sinatra. That was different than anyone I'd ever heard before. And I got to get with him and see what we were going to do, which was first just a music thing with a band. And after he had me over, we started kicking around things, and that's how Hoboken to Hollywood got going. The performance with the big band, the arrangements, the colors that are brought to people, the songs they hear, that it just leaves the audience smiling at the end of the night, and that's what makes me feel so great about it, from hearing that music and experiencing, because it's very unique to even have a 12-piece band at all involved with a musical these days. I think sky's the limit. It can go to Broadway and even beyond Europe and Japan, and I think that people will love this wherever they see it. Yeah, we have Steve Pemberton on drums, just a fantastic drummer that has had quite an illustrious career and still does, actually travels and tours quite a bit with a number of bands. We have Paul McDonald on keyboards, we have Colin Kupka on lead tenor, Ron Sower, our great jazz trumpet player, and my right-hand man, Kendall Wallace, who did the fantastic arrangements for the band. Joshua Harris on second tenor, who also has a nice feature. And Colin's father, Craig Kupka, who is also quite a unique figure. He's had a great career, started in the recording studios here in LA, worked with Lalo Schifrin, and is also a great educator, teaches around LA. We also have Robbie Hioki on bass trombone, and who's played with everyone. Jim Jedikin on lead alto, who's fantastic, who I met in New York a number of years ago. Damon Zick, who plays Barry and as a doubler in our band, who also works with everybody from like jazz bands around to the opera company here in town. So quite unique musicians involved with this. And we have a very young, talented bass player also named Nick Klingenberg.
That's right.
Who's just terrific with this. Actually, Nicky's played with a lot of people around town. He had sported long hair before Hoboken to Hollywood, and he loved this project so much that he cut his hair for this show, which is quite a lot for a musician to do.